The year was 2001. I was fresh out of high school, working a dead-end job and feeling the weight of unfulfilled potential. Every day felt the same, a monotonous cycle of boredom and frustration. The world watched as conflict erupted overseas, and I longed to be a part of something bigger than myself. I watched the news, my blood boiling as I saw soldiers risking their lives in distant lands. I yearned for the camaraderie, the purpose, the adrenaline rush of combat. But here I was, stuck behind a desk, my dreams fading with each passing day. A deep sense of guilt gnawed at me, a feeling of being left behind while others answered the call to duty. I knew I couldn't ignore this feeling any longer. I had to make a change, to find a way to contribute, to prove myself worthy of the sacrifices made by those on the front lines. The question was, how could I, a kid from a small town, possibly make a difference in a war that seemed so far away? One day, while driving through the Bronx, I saw it. An F-16 soaring overhead. Its sleek silhouette against the urban backdrop was a sight I'll never forget. It was a symbol of power, of precision, of something far greater than myself. In that moment, I knew. The Air Force. It was a way to channel my restless energy, to push my limits, to serve my country. I envisioned myself as part of something elite, something that mattered. The Air Force represented a chance to break free from the mundane and embrace a life of purpose and adventure. The seed of inspiration had been planted. I couldn't shake the image of that F-16 from my mind. It was a sign, a calling, a beacon illuminating the path I was meant to take. I knew I had a long and difficult road ahead of me, but the thought of flying high above the clouds, defending my nation, filled me with a sense of purpose I had never known before. My mind raced with possibilities. I devoured books and documentaries about elite military units, my imagination running wild with tales of daring raids and covert operations. The more I learned, the more I was drawn to the world of special operations, a realm where ordinary individuals transformed into extraordinary warriors. The idea of pushing myself beyond my perceived limits, both physically and mentally, both terrified and exhilarated me. I craved the challenge, the brotherhood, the opportunity to be a part of something truly exceptional. I envisioned myself as a member of an elite team, working together seamlessly under immense pressure, making a tangible difference in the world. I knew the path to special operations would be grueling, demanding unwavering dedication and a level of resilience I wasn't sure I possessed. But the thought of joining the ranks of these silent warriors, of earning my place among the best of the best, fueled my determination. I walked into the Air Force recruiter's office with a newfound sense of purpose. I told him about my desire to join special operations, to be on the front lines, to make a real difference. He listened intently, then introduced me to a career path I had never heard of: combat controllers. Combat controllers, he explained, were elite warriors who operated behind enemy lines, calling in airstrikes, directing air traffic, and establishing landing zones in the heat of battle. They were the embodiment of courage and precision, the invisible hand guiding the might of the Air Force. The more he described the role, the more I realized this was it, the perfect fusion of my skills and aspirations. The challenge resonated with me. These were the unsung heroes, the ones who faced danger head-on, paving the way for victory. The thought of having such a direct impact on the battlefield, of being responsible for the lives of my fellow soldiers, both terrified and exhilarated me. I knew this was the path I was meant to take.